When your dog suddenly bites you, do you truly know what they are trying to say to you? Most people think it is a sign of anger or aggression, but the reality is completely different. A sudden bite is actually your dog's way of reacting to a deep hidden pain. And if you fail to understand them in that moment, you might carry the weight of that regret forever. Let us look at the moments where we make the biggest mistakes and live with the guilt of breaking their trust. The first moment is when you are petting them, and they suddenly snap at your hand. Have you ever been petting your dog, everything feels perfect, and out of nowhere they turn and bite you? It hits your heart directly, making it feel like they loved you a second ago and punished you the next. But the truth is, your dog did not just snap. You just completely missed their quiet plea to stop. Dogs have a specific threshold for physical contact, and every single dog's limit is different. What feels like a beautiful, loving session to you can slowly build up into overwhelming stress for them. Researchers at the University of Lincoln found that dogs show clear signs of overstimulation long before they ever bite. A tail that starts twitching stiffly, ears that flatten backward, or a body that tenses up under your hand. These are not signs of enjoyment. They are a cry for help that they cannot speak. And when we ignore that quiet plea, a bite becomes their absolute last resort to protect themselves. The fix is simple. Pay close attention to the first 3 minutes and stop immediately if their body shifts. You will build a deeper bond by ending the session early rather than pushing them into fear. And here is something that will surprise you. Not every bite means your dog wants you to go away. There is one type of bite that means the exact opposite, showing a bond so deep it might bring tears to your eyes. The second moment is when they mistake your hand for a regular toy. Why does your dog pounce on your hand like prey when you are just trying to play with them? You wiggle your fingers, they leap, you laugh, and then one day the bite actually hurts and breaks your heart. But nobody tells you that you did not just play with them. You actively train them to hunt you. When they are small puppies, everything is a game, and if your hand keeps moving, their brain locks onto it as a target. A study in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior found that dogs played with using hands are much more likely to bite as adults. You essentially taught them that your skin is a toy, and the worst part is how we instinctively pull our hand away fast. To a dog's brain, a fast-moving hand looks exactly like fleeing prey, making their chase instinct kick in even harder. The shift is easy. Stop using your hands entirely during play and always use a rope or a proper toy instead. If they still go for your hand, freeze completely, do not react, because a target that does not move stops being interesting. If this script is making you realize the mistakes we all make with our best friends, please like and subscribe. The third moment is when there is a deep, hidden physical pain inside their body. What if your dog bit you not because they were angry, but because their body was quietly breaking down in pain? This is the exact realization that breaks an owner's heart, realizing they scolded a dog that was just hurting. Dogs are absolute masters at hiding their discomfort as part of their natural survival instinct. They will eat normally, walk normally, and act completely fine until your hand accidentally presses the exact spot that hurts. And that is when the bite happens not out of malice, but because you pressed on a wound they were carrying alone. Joint pain, dental infections, or an internal injury from a bad jump are things that do not show up in daily behavior. But the moment your hand finds that specific painful area, their reaction is immediate, sharp, and defensive. Even the most loving dog who has never raised a tooth will bite without hesitation if the pain is severe enough. If the biting behavior is brand new or only happens when you touch a specific spot, book a vet visit immediately. The fourth moment is when they are terrified inside, and you completely fail to see their fear. Have you ever reached out to your dog and they bit you so fast it did not even feel like a conscious choice? There was no warning or build-up. It was just a pure survival reaction from a deeply frightened soul. A terrified dog does not think. Their brain flips into a survival mode, and in that split second, you look like a threat. It does not matter that you just wanted to pick them up. What matters is their brain screamed danger in that moment. You will see the signs of fear right alongside the bite, like ears pinned flat, a tucked tail, or wide, panicked eyes. This is not a bad or aggressive dog. This is a cornered animal using the only defense mechanism they have left. Loud noises, sudden movements, or unfamiliar environments can easily trigger this intense fear-based reaction. A study in applied animal behavior science found that dogs in unpredictable environments can bite the owners they love. The worst thing you can do here is chase them or force a hug. Instead, give them space and a clear route to escape. Once they feel completely safe again, their fear will fade, and they will walk back to you on their own terms. The fifth moment is actually a beautiful love bite disguised as a gentle nip. Remember when I said there is one type of bite that represents the deepest emotional bond possible? Some bites are not warnings, they are not caused by hidden pain, and they are definitely not born out of fear. It is their unique, quiet way of whispering that you are their entire world. If you have ever been sitting down with your dog resting their head on you, gently nibbling your finger, this is it. Behaviorists call these love bites, a habit keeping them connected to the safety of their early puppyhood days. It is the ultimate proof that they consider you a true part of their family pack. You can separate this from an aggressive bite because their body is soft. Their ears are relaxed and their eyes are half closed. The biggest mistake you can make here is jumping back or scolding them, which rejects their purest form of affection. So next time it happens, just stay still, keep your breathing calm, and realize that in that quiet moment your dog chose you.